So hi there, how you doing? Hope all well, hope all great. Hope you had a fantastic weekend and you're all done with your prayers and resting and rejuvenation and all that. I'm Justin Kapani. I'm the founder and CEO of I'm Decor Design. We're in the business of designing and manufacturing home and office decor and interior solutions. And we are primarily in the business of designing and manufacturing home and office interior products and accessories, where we have furniture, we've got corporate gifting items, we've got customization that we do of products for offices, homes, restaurants, for libraries, for studios, for hotels, for banquets, for guest houses, for co-working areas, for embassy offices, for schools, uh, showrooms and everything, So wherever and anywhere that you see your design or something, uh, people like me who are actually in the world of design and architecture and stuff, we provide our specialized services in designing and also supervising or consulting for creating these products on request, or even when they're ready, they're supplied to you and stuff. So the category includes tables, we've got chairs, we've got modular furniture, we've got bookends, we've got coasters, we've got trays, we've got lamps, we've got consoles, center tables, office chairs, stuff in semi-precious stone, which is European and Brazilian make, and of course there are chandeliers, and there's a lot more actually. So I'm an award winner, about 4 awards over the last 3-4 years, and about 17 to 18 certificates for extensive participation in various forums, thought shares, and contribution to impact and change and mindshare and everything and all. Okay, so as I spend my time on the weekend trying to stay off work, and be in the church and stuff like that, I had a few realizations which I'm sharing here, and I feel that you could caption this video of mine, which is a share with my experience over the last 2-3 days and stuff. In fact, 5 days of not being on social media and not being very active on social media. I don't mean just Facebook, but otherwise on the whole. So the caption of my video is actually about reducing timeless consumption. Okay, so there are so many videos, there are so many interviews, there are so many shares, there are so many podcasts, there are so many people all across the world, and we are sent those, or we are glued into those, or we receive those, or we follow those and stuff. And what happens is, it's my realization that some of their stuff becomes our own information. Most of it is garbage. I call it garbage because some information is not healthy, some information is not quality, some information is not of standard, some information is not helping us kind of better or improve or grow or learn more, or kind of look at the situation in a different fashion and stuff. So the repetitive stuff which is shown to us, and we don't like it, and we've evolved or we change over the years and stuff, because of whatever doesn't make sense. So the point is this, that reducing mindless consumption is an important aspect, also because it's got health concerns and stuff. So you could get headaches, you could have ear pain, you can have a body ache and something, and you may have a dislike for a certain set of people, countries, religion, spirituality, food, organizations and stuff, which is a result of all of these planned and unplanned works and stuff. So a few set of lines here, because there are certain people who are actually not entrepreneurs. They're actually wanna entrepreneurs, which is they wanna be. They're like wanna be people, who want to be noticed, who want to be followed, who want to just kind of stand out even not when they're doing much and stuff. So such people are actually branded as wannabe entrepreneurs and stuff, okay? Because these people are actually not sharing or highlighting quality or standard stuff, but they're just sending out information in whatever limited knowledge they have, or whatever standard that they have, or whatever no standard that they have, okay? So the point is that how do you come out of this, okay? So I'll share my experience here. I made it a conscious decision to not follow those people. And I mean, I'm a human being, so those videos play on my mind, and sometimes when I'm exercising, I'll think about it. When I'm walking, I'll think about it. When I'm listening to music, it'll come up and stuff. So this is what we are. We are like an accumulation of experiences and stuff, good and bad. So as a result of that, depending on the exposure that you have, or depending on the stuff that you tune into and stuff, a lot of stuff will kind of surface and stuff, and there's nothing very serious about it, because over the years, if you can remember what you learned in school and college, or what you learned in education and stuff, if that is something you can remember, then obviously you're going to remember something which you've followed over the years and stuff like that, okay? So how do you come out of all of this? So a few pointers here. The problem is that we are filling up our mind with pointless activities, therapy information, and world forum debates and stuff like that, and thoughts and ideas shared by people who are nowhere in the picture, who are nowhere participating in stuff, but they are bombastically or bombarding it on us in the form of information and stuff, and we are kind of getting saturated by it. We don't mean me, I mean in general, this is the observation I have. And sometimes when I take a walk, I realize that the TV is on. I'm quietly walking in or walking out of a lane, and suddenly I hear, like a person shouting and screaming, and you don't know what's happening. And suddenly you realize that he's actually following TV, and he's actually voicing out his anger or his temper basis the news that he's following and stuff. So this is how, wanna entrepreneurs kind of come up with their information and their videos, Instagram feed, sending us stuff. They may not even be an entrepreneur, but they want to be an entrepreneur, okay? So the point is, what do you do? So number one, set limits on your mindless consumption. So you don't need to kind of be a case of extremes and stuff. You can actually reduce the level of information and the quality of information you follow. Let's be real, we can't eliminate information and news, because we may have members in the family who like to watch it. But if you can assert your voice, and if you can assert it and explain it to them that watching certain information or certain stuff is not healthy in the long run, they will, if they're intelligent people, they will understand, okay? So the most important thing is to kind of set timelines and deadlines on the kind of information you follow. So let's say you have let's say you have a personality that you've been following over the years and stuff. They become a part and parcel of your system. You wake up, you sleep following them. So what do you do now? You got into a wrong habit, a bad, unhealthy habit. What do? So you consciously stop watching them, or you kind of start disconnecting or reducing the number of minutes or time that you give to those personalities and stuff, and you start kind of letting the you start kind of you start letting so you start experiencing the withdrawal symptoms, I would say, okay? So because you got into the habit of watching bad news and arguments and fights and debates and rage and shouting and screaming and abusing and stuff, you got used to that, so you find it normal. But then there are a lot of people who do not like it, who do not follow it. They have a class, they have a standard, and they are not they're not brought up that way. They don't have those kind of environments, they don't want to be in those circles. So this is for those people. You could definitely eliminate such I would say parasites, and you can actually enjoy yourself, because such people have nothing to do, okay? So view mindless activities as a reward for your hard work. So let's say there is a great option of a mindless activity. You could actually let's say watching too many movies is a mindless activity for some people in your house, but it's not for you. So let's say the previous weekend or the previous day you worked a lot, and you've had a long day, you've been everywhere, and you've kind of you're tired, and now what do? And what you could do is you can actually get into a mindless movie. You can watch something which is frivolous, which is not that great for everybody, but because you've done your hard work, you've done your smart work, you kind of tune into it, and you can actually kind of rejuvenate and refreshen up yourself. Okay, so I shall take you on video 2 for the next thought share.